and then load it up, loaded in 1.18 without the level data file changes, it might be difficult to tell that anything happened at all. And that's kind of the point. One last note I'll make above ground is that structures that were queued to spawn within 1.17, but that appear within 1.18 seem to follow the shape of what the terrain would have been in 1.17, resulting in this absolutely hilarious floating village that occurred in the world that I just generated. Above ground is not the only one does coincidentally meet up with an old cave, and or if the old cave is big enough, some blending does occur within those new chunks, but it isn't much. Using Amulet again, we can see where the 1.17 cave systems for this world end, and what that looks like in-game in 1.18. The cave systems of old and new do not line up at all, plain and simple. That really does explain everything that's going on above bedrock, so let's go below bedrock. All bedrock blocks that used to exist between a Y level of 0 and 4 have been replaced with deep slate now. Because the bottom bedrock layer was always supposed to be solid, nothing will ultimately connect through this barrier within your old world chunks. But seeing as absolutely everything below a Y level of 0 is brand new on both new and old chunks, everything below 0 generates just like you would expect for 1.18, with no chunk blending artifacts impacting this area at all. If you do upgrade your world, but you don't want to venture out too far, and you want to see something new, consider adventuring downwards. If you watch my videos a lot, then you probably know what's coming next. I'm going to try and break chunk blending. Keyword, try. If you've enjoyed the video up to this point though, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. As you've seen throughout this video, chunk blending for a floating island ice spikes world, we get this. This is awesome. The Diesel map almost looks like a hidden valley amongst the floating ice spikes chaos. The actual terrain blending among the old chunk border is a little bit rough with this broken setting, even with the trees being the same, but I can tell you from experience that this result is really inconsistent and heavily world dependent. I could probably do this with a variety of different level data settings, but let's get crazy. Using the same program as before, I'm going to delete a checkerboard pattern chunks and change the level data file to that of the 1.17 Caves Crimson Forest preset. Upon loading up that world, what? Yeah, the Caves preset no longer works properly in 1.18, nor is it even an option when creating